Good morning. Welcome to a frigid, snowy Sunday. We're up here at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport this morning. Almost zero visibility right now. We got a snow band that's passing through the area, but the TWA Retro is here. So hopefully the snow band passes pretty soon and we'll be able to get some views of the runways for you right now. Should be the TWA Retro pulling into its gate over here. Got Lone Star 1 coming in today to 757. That should be leaving here at some point, and one of the Frontier special liveries should be here today. And I'll probably jump in and out of the car quite a bit. It's about 20 degrees. We got wind chill today. Cold weather advisory for the next several days. Supposed to get down to maybe minus 15, minus 20 on the wind chill between tonight and Wednesday. So as you can imagine, everyone's going to go over and de-ice today with the snow that's coming down. And hopefully the snow will lighten up here in a little bit and we'll be able to actually see the runways. Somebody is clear to take off. The snow crews are going back and forth, so we'll probably see the two runways open up and shut down throughout the day. Right now we're on the 6s. Hope the wind isn't coming through too bad on the microphone. It is a little breezy up here today. Sure what gate these guys are going to. Got some hand warmers and feet warmers up here today, so we'll try our best to stay mostly as warm as we can today. Caden is here. Can I see the TWA 737? Yeah, we're trying. Aiden's asking if this is Cleveland Hopkins. It is. I know the thumbnail is for Columbus, because I was down in Columbus the other day. So we'll change that here in a little bit. See, something is taking off. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Lone Star 1 should be coming in, and one of the Frontier special liveries should be coming in today. So I'm hoping that the snow band that's coming through, it's a lake effect band off the lake. Hopefully it passes through here pretty soon. TWA pulling into its gate. Looks like it's going over to Charlie 7 this afternoon. There they are, finally poking through the snow. Should be Lone Star 1 over there. They're going over to their gate at the end of the Bravo concourse. came in from Baltimore a few minutes ago. We should have Maria the Bald Eagle, one of the Frontier special liveries, coming in a little bit later on today, as well as a 757 that's going to leave. I'm hoping that the snow is out of here so we can see that coming in for you. Here's the CRJ. Pulling into its gate. You get a pretty cool contrast with the snow. Sounds like they've closed 6 left as they do the inspection and get it cleaned up. It's going to go to 6 right hops. I thought about going over to the mounds. We'd be pretty close to the runways, but I don't know how much snow is on the ground over there. And with the weather, I decided it'd be a little better to stay close to the cars. Plus up here, I'm kind of glad we did because we can get the ramp. Several special liveries today. We just can't see them right now. Lone Star 1 in the background. And a TWA Retro, one of my favorite retro liveries out there for one of my favorite historic airlines. Glad to see that's here today. Supposed to be leaving around 2 o'clock, so hopefully we'll have a little better visibility by then. Right now, visibility is less than a mile, but I can start to pick things out a little bit farther back now, so I can kind of see Aviator off in the distance on the other side of the field. So as this snow band passes through, it should get a little bit better for us. Gotta take my glasses off. I have transition lenses and I couldn't see the screen. American 737. Sounds like a private jet maybe taxiing over to Atlantic. This cold snap that we're dealing with right now looks like it's going to last at least the better part of a week with the cold air advisory through Wednesday, talking 15, 20, even 30 below wind chills the next several days. So I would imagine that schools will be closed on Tuesday and Wednesday. The good news, though, is that actually it's supposed to be pretty clear this week. So it'll be cold, but at least we should have a lot of sun. So that does make for some really spectacular lighting. So hoping that comes true. We'll take advantage of that this week. And hopefully it warms up. Should be heading out here in the next few minutes. Had like a sinus thing going on for the last 3 weeks, so trying to limit the coughs with that for you guys. Got several aircraft turning final. One of them is Frontier 3735. It'll be Maria the Bald Eagle out of Fort Myers, or Fort Lauderdale. should see that aircraft coming in the next few minutes. We should see it leave today. The Delta 757 is flight 8850, and it will be heading to Minneapolis today. And of course, we are expecting most aircraft to go de-ice today with the snow that's coming down. Huge shout out to all the hard-working rampers out there who are working in the weather this week, whether you're here or other airports that are dealing with the cold and the snow. Thank you so much for what you do, keeping the world going around. I know this system is affecting most of the country, it seems like, this week. So it was tempting to fly out to Dulles for all the inauguration flights that's going on. And I saw that the Discover Dubai Emirates A380 was there this morning, but they're expected to get a pretty decent amount of snow, and I saw they moved all the inauguration stuff inside, so it's pretty much cold everywhere right now.
D-18, contact Cleveland Center 120.77.
Cavs are off to a great start. They've lost a couple of games lately, but still they have less than 10 losses on the season, which is pretty unbelievable for mid-January. Buckeyes are in the national championship game tomorrow, and the Columbus Blue Jackets are playing pretty well right now as well. So things are going okay here in Ohio, outside of the Browns, of course. Got Maria the Bald Eagle, Frontier A321 special livery, rolling out to the end and heading over to the Alpha Concourse. So it is a good thing to see that they're starting to come back a little bit. Delta 757 taxi over to 6 right for departure. 8851 will be heading to Minneapolis.
Ground,
8850, I apologize. Lone Star 1 and the TWA Retro should both be leaving around 1:45 to 2 o'clock. So we should see them depart. And then the Maria the Bald Eagle Frontier A321 Neo should be heading out around 2:30. So we'll try to get all those on the stream for you today. I apologize, we haven't really seen much as far as taking off and landing. We just haven't really been able to see the runway, but it's starting to clear up now, so I think we should start to be able to catch some of those flights for you. A little now. Here's a Delta Connection E175. Yeah, I remember those days too as a kid when you'd go into the airport and see your loved one coming back or going out, or just going into the observation deck with my dad or my grandparents and watching the airport. So it's definitely a lot better view than what we have from here. So I would love to see them bring that back. It's like a private jet in the background now. I don't think it's a MAX, I think it's an NG, but you can see it pulling out. They're taxiing out of maintenance. Taking over to the gate. Got a private jet taking off. Try to look down to the end of the runway to see where the Delta 757 is. We'll get that aircraft when it heads out here in the next few minutes. United might be going to one of the gates at the very end of C, so I don't know if I'll be able to see it. Meanwhile, we got 3 Embraers. Aircraft departing here. Eagle heading out. I hear a Max or a Neo spooling up in the background too. Very distinctive sound. Visibility has definitely reduced itself again with this snow band that's pushing through the area. It's not quite as heavy as the one we had earlier, but unfortunately we have begun to lose the airport again. United 737 has wrapped up de-ice, heading over to the runway. Southwest is inbound from Nashville.
Information off from front. Visibility 3, lights now. Utah 1500, feeling 2100 broken, 2800 forget. Control minus 4, point minus 9. Altimeter is 2900.
Cast, they said it's 2800 now.
2940, exactly. And all other departures information off from exactly 2900. By the time, I think I see it. Citation 682, living good, March, all your order contact.
Up here and see what we got. Also just another band, pretty heavy band of snow actually off to the east. Got a little one that's going through here, so I don't think it'll last too long. United will be flight 2339. It's a max 8. Taxi over for departure. We'll be heading over to Houston. 757, we definitely call it the rocket ship for sure. TikTok is up again apparently. Be interesting to see what happens with that. I know politically on both sides of the aisle, they've been pretty adamant about getting that shut down. So it'll be interesting to see if they're able to make any deals or if any buyers step up to take it over. Behind Southwest Lone Star 1. Meanwhile, a little closer to us, the Delta A320 that's heading to Atlanta is ready to go. Delta's heading over to the ice. Delta Flight 775 today. They are heading to Atlanta. It's an Airbus A320. They are going to head over to De-ice as the E-175 was cleared into the ramp. And we are beginning to lose visibility of the airport again over there. Thank you all so much for being here. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Hopefully everyone is inside where it's nice and warm. Thank you so much for being here. We are live from Cleveland Hopkins International Airport in the middle of a winter storm. We got a winter weather advisory and a cold weather advisory going on right now. It's about 20 degrees up here. Wind chill makes it probably feel about 10. It's a Southwest out of Nashville. All action today is on runway 6 right. They got 6 left closed while they clean it off. Visibility now is about a half mile as a snow band passes through the area. We got several special liveries on the field today. We got Lone Star 1, we got the American TWA Retro, and we have one of the America's Green Airline liveries for Frontier. It's Maria the Bald Eagle. All 3 have came in within the last hour. We should see them all leave within the next 45 minutes to an hour. As long as this snow clears up so we can see the runways again.
Lima, Juliet 5, Lima, Juliet 5, Juliet Alpha 17.
Southwest heading over to their gate. 737 just came in from Nashville. Star 1. Whether those will come out or not, we'll try. There's another Southwest 737 that's heading over to de-ice behind them.
Contact Airmax. Alright, over to Airmax.
Right now, though, we can't see the runway, so. But the sun is trying to poke back through and it's starting to lighten up again, so I'm hoping that the snow passes through. Here's Lone Star 1. They're passing behind the TWA retro livery. How about that? 2 special liveries in one shot.
Charlie, exit Golf 4, go to SFU. 47, please push the crew, cross range, after crossing 90 down, Julian. At 4753, copy, push, approved.
Behind that is a Delta Connection CRJ that is heading over to the runway, or heading over to de-ice. So these guys will be over on 6 left, so they're going to be a little farther away from us still. 6 right is closed as they clean the runway. Lone Star 1 is pulling into the de-icing pad now. Frontier is inbound for 6 left.
November, golf, straight at November. Alright, 6 left via Lima, November, golf, and cross 6 right at golf maker 4425. At November, sorry. Alright, we're contacting them 5556. We're just about to bring 5719, have a good day.
Radar, and it looks like this is mostly out of the area, so hopefully we'll be able to see the airport again. It is starting to lighten up again. You're probably telling the stream that the airplanes are starting to pop a little bit more. Delta Ground Service is on it today, getting these airplanes ready to go. It's like a Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8. It's the aircraft that we're looking at here. Meanwhile, in the foreground, an American 737. They are ready to go as well. They got out of here before TWA did. I'm a little surprised. This aircraft, I believe, is going to DFW. Light pole, was it? Absolutely the worst spot. Got a Frontier that sounds like they're pushing back. And the TWA Retro is pushing back. Flight 1524, they'll be heading back to Charlotte.
Back through the November Papa Loop, hold 46 left, and I got a 3 rounds, got a couple more coming up. Papa Loop and hold short 6 left. I got one coming out of Atlantic right now. Yes, the Citation 700 coming out Lima right now. This is the last one in the sequence for now. It's 853. Vehicle's giving way to you after crossing contact tower. And vehicles are giving way to us, which is the tower after that. It's 853. 775, 100 tower. Something.
The pictures will post on Instagram here in a little bit. Meanwhile, American 1521, the TWA retro livery has pushed back. They will be heading over to Charlotte.
Doctor 50.
We got a Frontier that has pushed back as well. I got a glimpse of it when I was over at the other side of the stairwell here. That I think you'll see will be very fitting for today once they get over here. Frontier heading to the runway. American Eagle landing in the background. I agree, we just need a Pan Am and an Eastern livery. TWA and Frontier heading over to De-ice. Lone Star 1 just pulled out. On their way over to 6 left for departure. There's the Frontier. Can't tell for sure, but it might be the Polar Bear livery on Frontier. And American's TWA. All these aircraft are heading over to De-ice. Meanwhile, Delta 775 A320 on their way to Atlanta. Trying to push it, see if we see any snow on the wings. Yeah, there's definitely some snow on those wings. So they too will be heading over to the ice. And actually now it's kind of cleared up a little bit for us, so we can actually see the de-icing ramp nice and clear for you. Got some blue skies. So we're making a little bit of progress on the weather front today. But they're going to go over to the, looks like the second one from the left over there. Here on a cold, snowy day in Cleveland, Ohio today. of the distance. Lone Star 1 crossing 6 right on their way to 6 left. And there are 5 airplanes waiting to go to de-ice while Frontier depart. I think it's Frontier departing in the background. There they are. Gotta think he is cold, the axolotl. Ready to go somewhere warm again. Somewhere tropical. I think whoever is that second de-icing pad, they're having a pretty good day, because I'm pretty sure that's the one that the Lone Star 1 livery just went to. Now they're going to get the TWA retro over there. So a couple of special liveries for that crew over there. Here will be waiting to be de-iced as well.
One second. Take a 25 crew. Looks like you're short box out there.
AJD says, I'll see that Delta flight in a little less than an hour.
Okay. All right, I've got one ready, waiting to come out of the ice.
Heading to Atlanta.
Be sure minimum time, please.
98, they're on their way to CMH. Mr. Aviation, glad to see 2 streams in a row. Yeah, we were down at Columbus on Monday. Or Friday. Whatever day it was. Put some hand warmers on, I think. Lone Star 1, flight 1123 on its way to Denver. Southwest 737 MAX has wrapped up with their de-icing and they're ready to go. Meanwhile, the snow removal team working on 6 right.
Continue up to De-icing, Juliet 2. Maintain 180 knots or less. Well, 4753, ready with de-ice at Mike 1, taxi. 135, Cleveland approach from
TWA retro as well as a couple of Frontiers getting de-iced over there. The polar bear is probably doing okay.
Via Lima
He's a lot happier than the axolotl for sure. Or axolotl, however you say
Yeah,
it.
they just opened up 6 right for departure.
6 right is opened up for departure.
Yeah, we need
So we are back to using both runways here at Hopkins Airport.
Okay, roger that. Did you want to do that there? You want to go down past 7? We'll do that for you. Yeah, we like to hold the position. 3, roger. Let me know you're ready.
About 20 miles an hour. We've had some snow bands go in and out today, so we've been a little bit limited on how much actual runway action we can see today. Had some special liveries. Lone Star 1 just took off a few minutes ago. We're looking at the TWA retro livery that's over getting de-iced right now before they head back to Charlotte. We also have Maria the Bald Eagle, one of the Frontier special liveries here on the field as well, that should be heading out here pretty soon. I don't think Florida has been all that warm this week. I hope the audio is coming out okay. It's a little windy. The microphone cover for my lapel mic blew off somewhere. It's like I just got it stuck down my shirt, but blew off into the snow when we had a burst earlier today. A couple of United Maxes. We got one out of Orlando. The one in the background will be out of Fort Myers. Air taxi over to Charlie, one of the Charlie gates over here. In the background, one of the American 737s is heading out, the flight that's heading to DFW. They have wrapped up their de-icing for today. That's 9 out of Fort Myers. As the snow begins to fall again.
Company advised they don't expect much to arrive at
And over here, the Orlando flight is pulling into the gate. Go, and there's also another flight inbound. I think it's a Frontier. Southwest is on their way to St. Louis. Of the aircraft as they taxi in. Here is Hopkins. Came in out of Miami. A lot of Frontier flights today. Looks like American 1554 is throttling up. I can see the snow blowing behind it.
Yeah, the 1930 was such a proposal time, so we do have to get you an actual field sub time. So that's just what you filed. When do you think you'll be ready, though? Because I could try to look for a time for you. Looks like we have a lot of information tag on the current American 909 copy.
out to the runway. And the United Express E175 is still getting de-iced.
Probably wouldn't work out too well with you for that. So give me a call back in another 20 minutes. We'll see what we can do as far as getting you time. I just can't see that far in the future right now. As of right now, is it 58? I can pass
Frontier heading out. Heading out to LaGuardia. And get all the charter flights coming back. There's been a lot of really cool airplanes down in Columbus the last couple of days because of the Buckeyes, so I'm hoping to go down there on Tuesday and get them all coming back in. It's gonna be cold, I know that.
Roger, stop runway 6 right, half top.
Figure we'll just go back hopefully Tuesday morning. I'll have to work, but maybe work from home again on Tuesday and dry down. Actually thought about getting a hotel in Columbus tomorrow night and doing it that way, so we'll have to wait and see. The scanner is starting to die. American Eagle heading over to de-ice. As the snow begins to fall again here at Hopkins Airport. One of the 3 special liveries on Frontier's A321neo fleet heading over to de-ice. These 3 aircraft were the first 3 A321neos in Frontier's fleet, which is why they wear this special livery. This one here is actually going to make another appearance later on this afternoon. Heading over to de-ice.
Sir 55, 62 clean ground, taxi Lima, Juliet 5, Juliet 5.
Lose them in the snow as they kick up snow from behind their engines. Go ahead and de-ice Maria today.
Continue right turn to 270. 330. Over Queens at 6 left approach. Maintain 2,900 till 7, set out 6 left approach.
So we're getting Maria de-iced and ready to go here. American Eagle E175 has left the de-icing station on their way to the runway. And we have a Southwest 737 that has pushed back.
Victor 9938, runway 6 right, taxi via Lima.
6 right via Lima. Runway 34013, runway 6 left, clear away.
Yeah, 621, 4.5, 211. Thanks, bud.
You're coming in for 6 right? When I tell you for 6 left, so you are established on the approach for 6 right?
It's 621 out of Denver. Coming in, excuse me, coming in on 6 right. Now they're saying 6 left. Kind of keep going back and forth a little bit. Normally they land on 6 left on a day like today. Robert, just thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate your support. Thank you all so much for being here today. Captain, hope your flight doesn't cancel. It's not too bad, so I think you'll be okay. So hopefully you're able to enjoy your day today. Kind of lost signal there a little bit. Sorry about that. The weather is definitely in and out today. Gotta get a new battery for the scanner. We should have United 621 out of Denver here turning final, landing on runway 6 right, so we should get that coming in. Got a Southwest 737 MAX that has pushed back. Should be heading out here pretty soon as well. CRJ here touching down.
361 turn right at Alpha Orchard, next contact ground plane.
CRJ will be heading over here and parking in front of us. Off to the right, we have a Southwest 737 that has pushed back. Here's the Southwest.
The 365,
Southwest will also be heading over to De-ice. So pretty much everybody that's heading out with the weather today is heading over to De-ice.
Short of Mike 1, RJ off the right, good morning to you. Juliet 2, short of Mike 1.
United has touchdown on 6 left out of Denver. And Southwest is heading up.
621, how is the braking section?
Yes, we're going to say mediumly good.
Roger, thank you.
A2A, approach, altimeter, generator 5, south current, plan 6 left.
So the Southwest 737 MAX is heading over to De-ice as the American Eagle CRJ is holding short, waiting for them to cross before they head over. We got the United will be heading over here to go to their gate as well. American Eagle CRJ taxiing over to their gate. And in the background, Maria, the bald eagle. They have wrapped up with their de-icing time, heading over to the runway 4 departure. It's flight 1916 this afternoon. There they go. Airbus A321neo wearing a special livery today, heading over for departure. That'll probably be the last aircraft we'll get today before we head home, get some lunch, and try to warm up a little bit. Just want to thank everyone for your support today, for bearing with us in the weather today. Hope you're all staying warm. Really appreciate everyone's support. Thank you to those who have provided the super chat. Really appreciate that. Go back and check out the comments here in a second as we get the A321neo heading out. Visibility is starting to drop again as another snow band begins to pass over. Yeah, lots of buffer weak. Definitely, I think we lost some signal there for a little bit. It seems like we're doing a little better now. I am recording this, so we'll put the high definition recording up here soon. Take away some of the buffer. With the weather and the cell phones and the hot spot, doesn't always work very well when you start getting a lot of clouds and all that. Neutron, thank you for your support. Sometimes too, if I jump in the car for a minute, so I have kind of jumped in and out a couple of times just to knock the snow off my shoes and warm my feet up a little bit. Sometimes that kind of causes it to drop. There's the United. They just came in from Denver. It's a 737-800. Southwest over there getting de-iced. American Eagle 9938, the E175 that just took off. They're heading down to Louisville, Kentucky. So you got another repositioning flight. Frontier 1916 Maria the Bald Eagle will be heading to Orlando, Florida, MCO. That's something under the Star Alliance logo. I can't tell what it is. I can't tell if it's like a missing paint chip or they painted something over the bottom of the Star Alliance logo or what that is, but looks like someone took a big Sharpie and just covered it up. I wonder if maybe a paint chip or something, or maybe, I don't know. Definitely something underneath that. Frontier 1916 just got their takeoff clearance. Maria the Bald Eagle heading to Orlando. All right, everyone, I think we're going to go ahead and head on out for today. Go warm up, go get some lunch, and get ready to go for the rest of the day. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Thank you all so much for your support. Those that left the super chat, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down below. Comment down below. We'll try to get to those throughout the rest of the day. Hope you guys all stay warm. Stay safe with the weather the next couple of days. It's supposed to be really on the cold side, so make sure you all bundle up if you go out. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Nick Flies Media. We're going to head to Columbus on Tuesday. I don't know if we'll live stream, but I cannot talk. It's getting cold. At the very least, we will do a video down in Columbus on Tuesday to get all the charter flights for the Ohio State Buckeyes when they come back in. So we'll get that posted as well as a few other things for you. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay warm, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time from Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. Have a great afternoon, everybody.